What's cracklin', y'all? We're Lone. I'm Lone, and we're back on The Legend of
The
Hero
clock's
Travel
about to
Cold
strike
Steel.
noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take the stage for his national address.
As you can see, the Chancellor is about to address the entire country based on the recent turmoil.
With the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness, the message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Erebonia and with it our lives. Our reporter is joining us now live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Huh? Why is Misty...
Oh, everyone seemed shocked, but Emma was the only one that actually jumped.
Oh, it's the host from Abentime.
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
Oh yeah, Elliot has no idea that Misty and Violet are the same people.
How? Emma?
What's wrong?
The woman talking on the radio, she's... You all know her?
Who, Misty? Of course. She hosts the radio show Abentime every Sunday night at 9.
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abentime is broadcast by Radio Trista, it makes sense that's where she'd be.
Huh?
Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he has to say.
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen, Erebonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial Government.
In front of such a crowd, I feel like there'd be a nightmare for these guards and security.
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence, and as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erebonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erebonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Gorelia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot, we must not, and we will not. With blood and with iron, we shall mete out justice.
Yep, here we go. Already out of hand and just getting worse.
Listen to him go.
Oh, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually.
Well, it's already hit the fan, so you might as well come
Thought I'd
clean
caught
now.
on a little sooner. But considering considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps. I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
What?
What does Crow have to do with this?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C, and you couldn't look into it from the outside.
What?
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he? The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow. But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point. Looks like we spoke too soon, though. Oh, I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Well, to be fair, that wasn't entirely on your shoulders. No one ever could have thought that it was a
Are you
plan.
seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
It makes sense.
Crow
All
was
the
with us in the
shady,
mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
and then to have him mysteriously be held up by a quote-unquote cave-in, not to mention all the random blowing of classes.
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But we were all there, so none of us have an alibi can, actually confirm the alibi.
He actually used another route to get there ahead of us.
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Perhaps
I
we
don't know,
can
he
read
is-
the evidence that way. But there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Yeah, but you know what a gambler
Besides,
Crow is.
remember when the terrorists escaped from Gorelia Fortress? We heard C talking to us. And not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's true, on both counts.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down in Gorelia. He never left our sight.
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is C, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Easily a pre-recorded message.
Yeah, there's no way he could be...
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely.
But no one bothered to check
His
the
alibi
wreckage.
seems airtight. But once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Then right now, Crow is...
Oh no.
Well, and besides, Patrick even confirmed that he was
He
going
said
to
he
see
was
the
headed to
speech.
Draco's Plaza, didn't he?
Yep.
If a skilled
So it's too
sniper
late.
has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's
Yep.
the one who shot down the airship in the mine,
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
Yep, there's no way that any of us can get there in time.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis.
In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us. I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim
Declaring of war.
That the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and divisions to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their imminence and to form a bulwark against the threat from the eastern.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Oh, notice it's actually Crow's voice. And he doesn't have the voice disguiser on. Well, looks like the Chancellor is dead. Unless he was... Oh, nope. Nope. Why wasn't he wearing a vest? If you're gonna make a public appearance, that's 101, dude.
Well played, Armbrust.
And he already knew. The Chancellor!
Well, that was anticlimactic. And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air!
Damn!
It really was you all along.
A little late to the draw, Claire.
All the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses. Crow Armbrust, from the Jirai SEZ.
Oh, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro.
It almost worked.
Who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investigation finished up already.
It sounds like you're admitting he's doing a good job, actually.
How could you? How could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
You! Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this, but you'll tell us eventually. I'll see to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
You don't think he doesn't have backup?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it develops.
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet, folks. A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it unfold yourselves, is it? So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Wait,
well, her voice
what's she
turned
talking
evil.
about? Was she speaking directly to us just now?
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Sounds like a spell to me. Yep.
What the?
Some powerful magic.
Isn't that the plaza in Heimdall?
This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations, Phantasmagoria!
And why and how do you know that? That's quite a sky cruiser. Very impressive ship, I'm not gonna lie. 250 RH class aerial battleship. Noble Alliance Forces flagship. Trigal. That is a sight to behold. Is it 250 arch? I'm not sure what an arch is, but it's gotta be big. Holy crap. Oh, we got Gundams. That was a weird left turn. You go from, you know, stereotypical swords and magic to mech suits. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything to these guys. We don't even know what metal they're made out of. All we know is that they're tough. Actually, I'd say they're more almost along the lines of the mech suits from Code Geass, 1st Armored Division, the Heimdall Garrison.
What is that thing? I know, but it ain't one of ours. It's time to avenge His Excellency.
If it's a Gundam, shoot it. Basically what this comes down to. As to whether you'll do damage, probably not so much.
Fire! Where did he...
Hi! Oh, that guy's not coming back for the sequel. Yikes. This is bad. Poor bastards never stood a chance.
What are those things?
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example and made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldats.
But how did... Don't move!
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own. But I've got my own score to settle.
No!
Why don't you shoot?
What?
He's got his own personal frame.
See ya, Icy Maiden.
They're not gonna work again.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown, huh? I'll give him an A for effort.
But we're talking about the Imperial capital here? Is that the best they could muster on their home turf?
The hard part's still ahead.
I guess they're getting a little bit lax in terms
Most of the
times of
Imperial
peace.
army's putting out fires across the country. But they'll be back soon enough. And who knows? They might have some anti-Soldats countermeasures up their sleeves.
Possibly.
Hey, anything can happen. Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and 7th Armored Divisions, huh?
I feel like Class 7 needs a name, like a title or something.
I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide. The boss wanted it.
So I'm guessing the bird is assisting her with the spell. Maybe a conduit for the magic?
Splendidly done, Grianos. I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
Yep, sounds like that's true.
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis.
Second Anguis? Who's the first?
Lady Vida Clotilde. Vast is the stage, and beauty is the performance of the Azure Abyss.
Wonder if Emma is in it.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first the Burl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erebonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Oh, your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
Yes, indeed. The bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown. The second stage of the Orpheus final plan.
Orpheus final plan? That doesn't sound good.
The symphony awaits us. Let the second movement commence.
That doesn't bode well at all now, does it?
Is this really happening?
Yep.
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances.
But she's only the
woman
second.
you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
Okay, yeah, so she isn't within the same group.
The Witch of the Abyss?
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
If only it
I
was.
wish.
But we have no choice but to accept that it's real.
As is often the case with such great crises.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got two more pressing concerns. The Chancellor's been shot, and Heimdall's been occupied.
Yep.
Oh no! I hope my father's alright.
Damn. Please, let Saint Estrella be safe.
Oh, true.
That gargantuan airship. Those Panzer soldats. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured by the noble faction.
Yep, and
I
even
saw
y'all.
them there. My old family. All this time I never knew what happened to them. Now there they are.
Fee.
It's gotta
So
be tough
you
for her to
know
watch.
those men? I remember meeting them briefly in the Gray.
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger corps. It looks like the noble faction hired them to do their dirty work. Just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you do it?
On behalf of the Student Council, I'd like to ask all of you to remain calm. I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast, and the principal has an announcement he'd like to make about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Principal Van Dyke speaking. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation or any official word on the situation.
Well, that's to be expected. It
I'm
just
doing
happened
all I
moments
can
ago.
to find out what's going on. But in the meantime, I ask for your patience and understanding.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a
Powerful
national
magic.
radio broadcast to show something to just us and no one else? Is that even possible?
For her, it is. With little difficulty at that.
Wow, that just goes to speak of her magic power. It must be very
Yo,
strong.
Sarah here. Who's... Neidhart? An emergency meeting. Right away?
Yep, all the staff, I assume.
What? Of course. I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate. All right, class. I've got to step out for a bit to take care of some business. But no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that clear?
Damn, she was on ass too. Whatever it
Not
is,
sure,
it's big.
but it's obvious something strange is happening.
I wonder if that's Crow,
Stay
where
even
Crow is
get
going.
stranger than it already is.
Crow might be taking his ship or his Gundam or whatever it is to the school itself.
What's wrong, guys?
I hear something to the west. And It's getting closer.
Several armored cars are approaching, and it sounds like they have some of those armored suits with them.
Yep, Crow's launching his attack on the school.
First Heimdall, now Trista? Are they planning on taking over the academy?
Bingo.
Sure looks that way. Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, and there are plenty of important people like the principal.
Not to mention the
So
nurse.
either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage. Could be either, even both.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow them to harm innocent people.
Do you think that's where the instructors went? To try and fight them off?
Sounds about right.
Those giant armors tore through the army's tanks like they were nothing more than toys. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm worried they might not be enough. I'm not sure how much help we'd be or if we'll even be able to put a dent in them. But right now, they need all the support they can get. They need Class 7.
I'm with you.
You have my sword.
I didn't really wake up today planning to fight enemies that can gut a tank.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the line here.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Guess I'll help too.
Alright, fine. Y'all are doing it, so peer
I
pressure.
wonder how Lambie will match up against those giants.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find
We haven't
out.
got a lot of time, so let's move out.
All right, let's do this.
Lisa? Why are you all so flustered? What's going on? Ferris? You're still here?
What in Adios' name is going on here? I saw the instructors leaving the academy through the front gate.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you have to stay here. You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
Schwarzer?
What are they?
Yep. Time to battle. Heading on into the fight too. Ain't none of this hiding around nonsense.
What in Adios' name is going on? I heard a war started in Heimdall.
Don't worry, everyone. You'll be safe here.
So you guys intend to make this school
We'll show
the
you to the
stronghold?
auditorium. You can bunker down there.
Yep, looks like it. It's a little more than a casual stroll. I kind of feel there might be a little more sense of urgency than that, honestly.
Toa, George!
Those gates are not gonna hold tanks and those panzers.
Green!
What are you doing here?
You aren't...
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the Arcade name if I were to willingly allow such insolence and dishonor to fester.
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them every little bit of support we can.
You can't be serious.
If that video's anything to go by, you'd be going up against some seriously dangerous weapons. The chances of you overcoming a force like that is... Well,
Yeah,
I
not
don't
high.
even want to say. Are you really sure this is what you want to do?
We are. This academy has given us a lot. We've made friends here, learned to better ourselves. And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away.
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through here.
We could fight you.
All right. As student council president, I hereby grant you permission to head through. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military academy, but that doesn't mean you're soldiers.
I mean,
If you ever
technically
feel
we
like your
are.
lives are in danger, even a little bit, you get out of there, okay? Run away. Surrender. I don't care what you do, just please don't die out there. Promise me.
Of course.
We
We're not
promise.
gonna die.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go then. I've got my tools on me, so if you guys need any last-minute modifications to your Arcus units, I'll take care of it.
That's a good idea. I feel like we're approaching the point of no return at this juncture. Yep, so Crow's out. And he's level 60. Damn, that sucks. Alright, so let's do Emma and Elliot for heals. Gaius, because he was basically MVP against the Shadow. I really couldn't have done it without his wild rage. For our support, we'll do Arceus and Elisa. And we'll use this. Oh crap, I was gonna put in, actually I could probably still make it. Do I want Laura? Oh, before I do that, let's check everyone's stuff. Alright. This will flood, most of fire. I mean, we're probably not gonna have any really advantage. There's probably not gonna be a whole lot of elementals aspects to take advantage of. So I'm not gonna worry too much in that regard. Silver, there we go. Silver is a good one. Shadowblade. I don't think Shadowblade has Faint though. Do I have a spare? Indeed. Oh, 60% chance to cancel arts and a +5 delay. That's actually not bad. Shadowblade, there it is. Yeah, it's just the HP. It's kind of chilly in here. I'm gonna have to turn the fan off. Or at least down. Okay. What does Harvest do? Or plus? Okay, that's where I'm getting most of my support moves. We have Dark Matter, which I can do pretty much any. Oh, and we can do Impede for the delay purposes. And then use this Demonic Scythe. What's Demonic Scythe do? Oh, okay. So that's a 30% chance for KO. Our Cross Crusade, which is all Impassion, that's a good choice. Golden Bell. Actually, Wind Bell might be better. Do I even have a Wind Bell? Or an Air Bell? Oh, it is a Wind Bell. And yes, I do have it. Actually, maybe I should take this off. Oh, I don't really have the specific to the gold. Magic attack and defense up. Domination? Oh. No, I think that's because I'm gonna be able to get it. Next up. Bro. Can't believe it. He was one of the terrorists all this time. Now he's gone and shot the Chancellor. And on top of that, he's launched an offensive against the Academy. I'm still coming to grips with it myself. Now that I think back on it, he was always around whenever something major went down, wasn't he? Even as far back as the Summer Festival in Heimdall, when the big terrorist attack happened. I thought something seemed fishy with all that stuff happened in Roar. I guess with the urgency of the situation, I didn't think too hard about it at the time. It still feels like it can't be real. Or this must be some gross mistake. I can hardly believe Crow is one of them. I saw him confess it himself. The two of us first met him on the field in the field study last year. He was easy to get along with, but there was something about him that seemed a bit hollow somehow. It didn't take long before Angie just went up and said it to his face. We really didn't get along very well at first. Still, the more field studies we went on together, the closer we all got. How did it come to this? You know what? Be that as it may, right now the enemy is at our gates, and I don't intend to let them have their way. We're going to protect this academy no matter what it takes. And when we find Crow, I want to hear it straight from him. I want to know what he's trying to accomplish by doing this. Man. Okay, do what you can. As Crow's friends, and as yours, we're behind you all the way. Thanks. We don't walk onto a battlefield to lose. Whoa, hold on a sec. Is that a chunk of Zemarian ore you got there? You mean the smashed up thing? Oh man, it really is. That stone's basically a super hard metal from a long time ago. You'll be able to modify your weapons onto something insanely strong with one of them. As is, think of the strongest weapon you've ever used and then think of it stronger. Really? Even one weapon that strong would be incredibly helpful, but since this was an ancient metal, are you sure you can use it? No sweat. This one famous orbital scientist figured out how to refine them not too long ago. I've read everything he's published on the subject, so I should be golden. You've got the materials, I've got the equipment to make the magic happen. Even if you have only a fragment, I can put them to use once you collect enough. Jordan works his magic yet again. I'll go through the usual customization process when you're all ready. Just think carefully before you commit. You're not going to find stones like these every day. We will. We're counting on you to make these weapons great. Customize. Sumerian ore. Alright, so I need... It's I can't make anything? That's terrible. Echo. Damn. Alright, I need something that can maybe Solar on 1. Nightmare. I'm looking for Faint, but it doesn't look like there are any. Impede. Could do go. Oh, I already have one in the inventory. Alright. Let's set it to... She already has it, right? No, she doesn't. She just has alphas. Fellas. Which she should... I think she already had... No, she doesn't. Just kidding. Can I set it? Oh, I can. Do I not have one? There. Oh, wait. There we go. Rapid Rain. There we go. Ah, please hold. Alright, my apologies. Oh, my headset's dying. I'll be playing on the cord again in just a couple minutes. Let's see. Freaking Crow, man. Can't believe it was him the first time I played and I had no idea it was him. Oh, I know. I want to check the shop, see if I can't get some of those weapons that, so I can take advantage of these ore that I got. No, go away. There we go. Obviously I'm going to be putting it to myself. I don't think I have enough for another one. I think I already had this weapon though at one point. Oh, crap baskets. I have... Can I sell? Oh, can I exchange? So I've got a good deal of mass, so... There we go. I don't have any ore. Insufficient items here. Crap. Oh well. Oh, nice. Can definitely take that. Alright, so that's all the Zamurian ore that I have, so I just need to talk to her. I want you to promise me one thing. Don't throw your lives away, no matter what. I believe in you all, and I know you'll be able to keep everyone safe. We're Crow's friends, but we can't do anything to help. So please, fight for our sake too. Their danger is greater than anything we've faced before just beyond this gate. Are we really ready? Actually, I want to check... Shop. There we go. Ooh. Buy. EP charge 2. Okay. 5. That's all. Master ports. Fire. Oh. Multiplied on maximum damage of offensive arch race. Huh. I was just wondering, healing items. Pandora. Multiple. XP is increased. Ooh. Perfect. Regenerate HP, CP, EP on field. Wow. Small. I'm guessing large is the question mark. Nope. Attack craft 0, 10% chance to crit, and accuracy plus 75. No arts. Actually, gonna see what we have in terms of shop, like for weapons, or non-weapons, but I think that's just weapons though. Oh, no, just kidding. You know, there's some, oh, this is more like, oh wait, no, here we go. Ooh, Celestial Bomb. Robbing Bomb isn't really worth it. EP charge 2. Shadow Jack. Oh, that's for Crow. Mighty Arm. Our speed would go down, but it doesn't really specify how much. And I've got that equipped as it is. Yeah, I don't... Got the cross spear. Speed go down. Speed and match attack. Yeah, okay, we can. There we go. That won't be really good for either. Nah, nothing here. What about the cafe? Just faint. That's not bad. I mean, I guess I've got Curia bombs. Take a couple of those just for the CP. Even more of those for CP. I'll take a couple more just for the HP, mostly. Alright, I think that's as good as I'm going to be able to get based on what this school's resources are. For better or worse. Alright, here we go. I'm going to save first off. Here we go.
May Adios be with you. And just a little speculation from me, but looking at their design, you should aim for their joints. Take them apart at their weakest points and you might have a chance.
I see.
That makes sense. Joints are a weak point on humans
and
too.
Let's pray our aim is true.
I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but don't go doing anything crazy. You hear? Still, I know in my heart how much you want to protect this school. So do what you think you have to do. Not just for us, but so that whatever ends up happening, you'll know you gave the best you had to give.
Whatever it takes. Oh, gonna protect the school, whatever it takes.
They sure didn't waste any time.
It seems the battle's already underway.
There, toward the west exit. Let's move.
West exit. Isn't that where the radio station is? That doesn't look good at all. Oh, that asshat's back.
Impossible! Are you even human?
Oh, I'm as human as they come. Can't speak for the principal, though. Or Instructor Beatrix, for that matter.
I'll say, our decorated veterans are putting the younger generation to shame.
Now, there's no need to go around flattering old ladies, Nightheart.
No need to be so modest, Beatrix. I don't know of any other old ladies who could reduce an armored car to a smoldering wreck that quickly.
Says the man who cut one in half.
Always nice to share a little outing with my wonderful colleagues.
Are you sure we have to back them up? If they're able to, banter like this in the heat of battle, I think they're okay.
And while we're at it, since when were the two of you such whizzes with all those high-level arts?
Especially you, Thomas. When did you leave the library long enough to become so disturbingly proficient with an orbital staff?
Well, you know me. I've always been rather taken with the mages of the Middle Ages. They're monsters!
Sir, we don't stand a chance against them!
You ready to retreat yet?
Stop your whining!
They seem to have it well in hand.
They did this? By themselves?
Yeah, it's called being a badass.
I almost feel sorry for the soldiers.
Just who is Instructor Beatrix?
You know, we're not entirely
She
sure.
was a colonel in the Imperial Army. They used to call her the Reviver. Heard she saved Sarah's life once even.
That's true.
Kind of a legend. In her days with the medical corps, she'd show up in war zones to treat the critically injured. She'd patch them all up, friend or foe. And woe to anyone or anything who tried to stop her.
It's a truly neutral.
No wonder she's so unflappable.
You know, maybe they don't need our help after all.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not over yet.
Except
Looks
for
like
this.
they've got some reinforcements coming in.
Alright, so we'll be doing reinforcements for the instructors.
Cease your fire. There's no need to increase our casualties any further. If they're fielding monsters, we might as well call in our own.
Here they come.
They've certainly brought quite a few of those.
They're boasting some impressive armor.
Looks like they've been designed with integrated arts resistance, too.
You can look at that as a glance.
What to do?
You think we can really beat all these things?
Well, I
You
don't
think
see
we
another
won't?
way out of this. Do you? We need to hold this location until the Imperial Army's reinforcements arrive, no matter what.
Time to see if the Army's finest up-and-coming officer has it where it counts.
Same to you, Miss A-Rank Racer. My! You two really do make quite the dynamic duo. Shut up, Thomas.
Beautiful.
All right. Palestine and Nightheart are taking point. Let's give them some cover.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's see which parts have that arts resistance shit.
They certainly seem to be holding their own.
Yeah,
Yep.
but look how many they're up against.
And the enemy's still got strength to spare. But the instructors don't have anything to fall back on if the enemy gets the upper hand.
Well, then their line of logic is to just not let them get the upper hand.
Let's go. They need backup, and we're here to give it to them.
Right. I'm not sure how much support we'll be able to provide them.
Well, if anyone's going to be able to give them support, it's Class 7. They are the cream of the
At the very
crop.
least, we should be able to keep one of those things busy.
If we can give them that much more of a fighting chance, I'll do it.
Just don't become a
That won't be
casualty.
necessary.
Sharon?
What? Sharon? Allow me to handle things here.
I mean, she's a
I'll
Class
be
A
sure to give
ninja.
Lady Sarah and her colleagues the opening they need to clinch their victory.
And I'm sure you won't even ruffle a hair doing it.
She's fast. I figured you'd show up sooner or later.
Nice. Some serious wires she's got going.
My! Steel wires.
Yeah, I didn't think that would hold for long.
These new model engines certainly are quite the step up. I'm impressed. Still, all the power in the world doesn't mean much if you're all tied up. The pleasure of being bound, vulnerable, and exposed is a thrill like no other.
Alright, so we have an S&M fanatic.
For the demonstration. I'd say you won't feel a thing, but that would be lying.
I'm assuming she reads 50 Shades of Grey in her spare time?
So you finally dropped the act, huh? Looks like you've even picked up a few new tricks since our little dust-up 2 years ago. But I guess I wouldn't expect any less from Sharon Kruger, Ouroboros' enforcer number 9. Or should I
Ouroboros.
just call you the Severing Chains?
I'm currently on leave from that position.
Currently?
Right now, I'm but a humble maid in the service of the Rhineford family.
So you intend to go
And no
back to
matter
it.
who's pulling the strings, anyone who tries to harm Lady Elisa or her friends will have to get through me first.
And that's not
Fine by
going to be
me.
done easily.
But I think you and I need to sit down and have a nice long talk after all this is over. I'll bring the snacks.
Oh, look at them go! Are you just going to stand there and let the ladies run laps around you, Major?
Of course not. I was just about to say we should focus our assault on one and hit it with everything we've got.
Why don't they just try and step on them? There's a vast difference in physical size.
Boys.
Oh my! I feel like a mere mortal walking among titans.
Okay, I think I got these guys figured out. Gonna nullify their art shield and capabilities.
You sure know how to show a guy a good time.
Oh, is that after S? No, C? Yep. Not C,
You got some
Vulcan.
real fight in you. I can respect that. Still, there's only so much you can do against these soldats. Let's see how long you can hold out, shall we? Your military academy. Let's see how much